Hello, you hear me? But can you actually hear me good or what? Because I'm having sound issues, so I need to know you can actually hear me. Okay. My stream had a really lot of verbalage going and static and uh and I didn't like it. Let's see. We'll try that, I guess.
Hold me closer, Ed.
What the hell? Stupid freaking thing. TikTok is way too long for it to sync my chat. Yeah, TikTok is taking way too long. Whoops. Still a humming noise, but you know what? That's the best you guys are gonna get it. You guys will have to deal with the fucking humming noise. Shit's annoying. Alright. Hopefully that fixes the issue and everybody, I mean, yeah, there's gonna be still some slight humming, but that is not nothing I can do. That is apparently because of the controller is plugged as a plug and play controller, and you're just gonna have to deal with that. It's not a plug and charge controller, it's a plug and play, so I have to have the controller plugged in order for me to play. Alright. Okay. This is the sinking city, bruh. This is the sinking city. I was supposed to be playing a long time ago. What's up? Blitz Brawler, what's happening? I'm playing the Sinking City. Yeah, I was having some technical difficulty issues with the audio. I mean, mine's going good. I mean, besides the stress of dealing with this audio problem I was having, I was having some really bad verbiage and audio static. What's happening, Henry? Oh, I'm doing actually good. I don't know about the people in the chat, but the rest of the people, but I'm doing actually pretty good. They seem pretty good. They seem to be doing all right. But I just got done struggling with my audio fix. It's still not perfect, and that's only because my controller is a plug and play and not a plug and charge. So it's literally a controller that has to be plugged in all the time. The entire time to play, so that's why you guys are hearing. If there's any humming noise, that's what it is. It's the sound of the controller coming through the mic. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like is that there's a slight humming noise. I mean, it was way worse than that a little bit ago. I'm glad you weren't on to hear that. It was so bad. It was so bad that you would wake up the dead. It was that bad. That's how loud it was. Well, it's an Xbox, so you're not going to get much of an expert out of that. But yeah, this is a new game that I'm playing that you guys probably haven't seen me play. But I played this on here before. Like years, like maybe 2 or 3 years back, I played this game. However, However, I am a little far ahead, so I don't know if it's fair for me to show you guys how far I am ahead. I might do a new game. Yeah, it's been a while. Since I played this game on stream. But this is the remaster. The one that I originally played wasn't the remaster, yeah. But yeah. But yeah, when I was casually streaming, not really serious about it. That's what I. That's when I was doing it then. But I never beat the game. I never gotten a chance to get too far. I mean, my remaster one's farther than my original. That's funny, isn't it? But this is basically to get you guys caught up to speed. I don't know if you guys ever heard about this game, but I'm gonna catch you up to speed real quick. If you like detective-based thriller, spooky, problem solving, strategy, puzzle solving, stuff like that, this is that game. However, there's, like I said, there's a spooky thriller side to it. So it's but you're a detective. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Should I start over for you guys? Because I feel like if I start at the current gameplay, the current save I'm at, it'll be unfair for you guys. Okay. Well, shall we get the party started? Crack me open a cold one and get started? All right. This is the sea. Well, the sea is, you'll see. That's all I can tell you. You'll see the sea. I don't want to spoil it for you. It'll be fun. Okay. See what we have here. It says important quest items can be rotated to inspect the object from all sides. Search for interaction points to obtain useful information and progress your investigation. Yeah, the explorative thing in this game is pretty funny. How you gotta explore this. So, let me see. The funny part about this is the second one comes out in 2 days. Yeah, this is basically a know-how. Basically, like, this is basically a guide of telling you what to do, you know, what to look for, you know, stuff like that. So, you shoot the padlocks, that's basically what it's trying to tell you. Combat is pretty self-explanatory. You can fight, you can shoot, and you have combat as well, and also you can throw Molotovs as well. I don't think we have grenades in this one. I think the second one has grenades. The Mind Palace is basically where you do all your solving. The Mind's Eye is part of it. Basically, you go in. You have this little mode that you can trigger. You can see the things on the map. That's it right there. Omens. You can see through the Mind's Eye. You can see omens. And you also have what's a sanity level, so your character will start hearing these really weird voices and stuff like that. It's weird. These are going to be things you can see on the map, detailed on the map, all around the where you got to go. Let's see, I can't remember what the I think they might have changed that. It's okay, they did. Yeah. But anyway, that's pretty much self-explanatory. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. That's the camera. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I have researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont. Oakmont, Mass, so I guess. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning in the presence of something great, yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment. And the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself. Then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially. Is Johannes Vanderberg? I gotta take a picture of that again. I bet. Let me see. Hey, let me in there. Let me in there. It won't let me in there. There it is. Got the hold button.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
He said never trust a tourist advertisement. Alright, so I gotta figure out, let me move this thing at the top of the screen for me here. That's blocking my view. So you're being followed on. So how do I pull this map? See, there's the melee. It's been forever since I remember how to use it. That's the Mind's Eye. That's to pull up that. That's the quest. That's crouch. That's melee. Okay, so melee is right bumper. Ah. It's gonna be pretty hard to see that. You guys see that? Oh. Ready? You see it better or no? It's a squid, by the way. I think we're done in here. I think we did everything in this area. Yeah, you could throw bricks. They'll come useful. You'll come to find out that these people here are not nice.
Now get out.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Eve. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. Look up Robert Throgmorton is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
That's not right. You'll see why here in a second, guys. Why that's not right.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature. Scion of a robust bloodline. A philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Oh. Let's do this for Leroy Jenkins. He said let's do this for Leroy Jenkins. Okay. Alright. I can't even hear the game, so give me a second. Just keep swimming. Where is... Oh, it's right there. Letter from the Let's go this way. Let's try to see something this way.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
I don't like to talk much, does he? Let me see, This place is a disaster, isn't it? Dead fish on the shore.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely
Glad you
conscious,
like it,
out of his
Miller.
mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
Alright, before we get any further into this, there's racism in this, okay? The Throgmortons, I can't remember what they're called in here, but the Innsmouthers are fish-like creatures. But the guy here is Mr. Throgmorton, and the guy that Johannes Vander Berg was talking about was him sticking out of the crowd. Throgmorton, you see why he would stick out of the crowd? You get the joke? Don't say what it is, but just say yes if you get the joke. Because you saw his face, right? You saw his figure and everything, right?
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, Those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I'm gonna just go ahead and get this out of the way.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
He's not nice, is he? Mr. Throgmorton's really not a nice guy, is he? Why is this giving me such trouble today? Okay. I can try to find...
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly
stream
friendly
for
to new arrivals.
TikTok
Let's just
trash.
say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Give me 1 second, I'm fixing my TikTok. Give me a second. Alright, I'm back. I got that thing fixed. Tell me more about the case.
Sorry,
Vera.
did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Tane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
For Kay's sake.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Where do I... Oh, that's it. Gunpowder.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed. It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my
Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
The element.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay, have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. And the police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
I'll let you guys know right now if you guys have motion sickness or you guys are queasy to things like this, you might wanna leave the room. I will give you a little heads up. Because the screen goes crazy sometimes, and it'll make you feel like you're getting nauseous and sick, and some people can't take that. So I'm just looking out. Some people also get queasy at the sight of blood and stuff. So I'm being, trying to be mindful of that stuff. All right.
Choo choo.
Well, that'll be something to throw. That's what that is. There's a mirror in here. Let me see.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. Five cards short of a full house. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebheil, Nugulena.
Yeah, we need 8 more followers, yeah.
Take this, ape-face. Yeah, run!
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Yeah, run!
What?
Take this, ape-face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
It's definitely one of these. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. So which one do you think it is? Yeah, see, there's nothing else we could do. So, it's alright. So, we're gonna have to do more to get this case solved. There's the case book. I got a point. Excuse me. I got a point to spin. See, the thing about this is you gotta be really, you gotta play really smart with this. So, you're probably gonna want to go with more pistol ammo, but what's this do? And more experience and staying for slightly longer. Did it already spend the point? I must have. Yeah, put it on the gun. Put it on the gun, okay. Okay. Well. It says I still gotta go back there. No shot without warning.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far. There's something in the pocket.
Okay, we came in from up there. Okay. Wait, I can't go up there? No, I can't. Okay. Alright. Billy Butcher. Anything even in this room? I think there might have been on probably the...
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Found another prankster goblin, eh?
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars circled by the dead. A race from one to the next as time itself laughs.
So what do you guys think? Gabe's over there having fun on Diablo at the moment.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
What's your problem?
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throck. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
What the? Get the... Oh. Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
That is this game, man, has some really messed up, awkward stuff. The guy's a fish creature, and you're gonna ask him, why do you look like that? You're gonna ask Mr. Throgmorton, why do you look like an ape? Like, really? Really? Like, why? I think that's just kind of, it's just silly. I'm not gonna ask that question. Okay, how did it all
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Mary'd gone to the sea. So I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine.
the city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
Well, I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
Starting to get the obvious.
What kind of... Why do you... Your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the She. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
So what should I do, guys? I already did this part on my own save. I'll leave it up to you guys. You guys make the choice. What should I do? Hold on, let me type these people. Evidently they can't hear me. Whoops. We'll go here. We'll do it right here. We'll do it right here. Mm-hmm. What should I do there, guys? 'Cause I already did this on my own. I already know. You don't have to turn the guy in. Either way, I think in the end they'll be leaving. I'm not mistaken in the way. So. No one's gonna respond, I suppose. Well, A, I won't tell him. B, I'll think about it. Which one? The I'll think about it basically gives you a free choice to tell him still, and to say that he shot his son or not. And that's what the I'll think about it does. Or you just tell Mr. Throgmorton that his son was dead, was murdered, and you have no, you don't know who it was, pretty much. So the fish guy lives, or doesn't go to jail. Those are the more than likely won't go to jail. More than likely. Like, so do you think that the man, the guy, the fish guy, shot the son because he was enraged, like he was in a blood rage, or do you think he did it because he was infected by hysteria, or afflicted with hysteria? You know, because like something drove him to chase off after him and shoot him, and just keep in mind Throgmorton's son was already wounded before we found him and found his body. Before we found him up on the hooks there in the one place. So there's only one other option. You know, if you think he's not truly guilty, then don't tell him. That's just how that is. Alright. Well, no one wants to pick, so I'm just gonna pick. I'll think about it.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
Okay, so he's willing to give me. He's willing to bribe me some bullets. Which technically you need bullets. So, do you take it or no? Keep in mind, bullets are like a currency in this area. So he's willing to give you money, technically, to keep your mouth shut. And not tell the guy, not tell your boy's father that this Innsmouther, who this, this fish man, we'll put it in the perspective, I like saying fish man better. This fish man was the one who murdered his son, instead of telling them that, hey, we found the guy who murdered your son, we found your son murdered, we found the guy who murdered him, etc. But we also know that the man was suffering from hysteria, and not just because he hated the Throgmortons. And it wasn't that, and it had nothing to do with the blood feud between the two. So do I take the bullets or no? Do I say yeah, we have a deal, or should I say no? Put it in this perspective. You were in the Southwest, or you're in the Midwest, right? You're in a Western. You let's say that your currency there is either like pop caps or bullets. If somebody's gonna offer you, if somebody murdered somebody, and you're the detective, and you're coming up to them and you're trying to figure out who killed who or what happened, etc., and you happen to come wondering upon the person who killed this person that you're doing all the investigation on, but you don't know really if he was hysteria, that it was just full-fledged hysteria that had him kill the man, or if he did it out of straight cold blood. So your choice is either you take the money, which is the bullets, or you get the guy caught, and by talking to the father, saying, hey, this man killed your son in cold blood. Because this place because how the story is going is everybody's suffering from hysteria. Everybody, the way the story is going is everybody's seeing visions and having some weird nightmares and dreams and stuff like that. Everybody's suffering from some type of disease. I don't know if I should put it like that. So we'll put it in phenomenon. I like the word phenomenon better. It sounds better. Fits the criteria better. They're suffering some type of phenomenon that drives them crazy. So what would you do? Would you turn the guy in, or would you take the money that he's willing to give you to save his ass because he didn't kill the guy in cold blood because he didn't know what he was doing when he killed the guy? Or do you think he's doing it, or do you think he's trying to give you money because he knows he's fucked up and he's wanting to get out of it? Because let's be real, a lot of people lie, man. A lot of people lie when they're under pressure. A lot of people lie when they're under pressure, and they don't want to tell the truth. They don't want to look like a bad person. They don't want to admit that they are a murderer, or they had any murderous or ill intent. You know, they don't want people to know that they were indeed not innocent and guilty. So what would you do? Because you're the private eye. Would you tell them? Would you tell Mr. Throgmorton, hey, I got the bastard who killed your son? It's a really hard decision. It's a really hard decision, but I'll tell you what I did. I took the deal, and I still ended up putting them behind bars. That's what I did on my own save. I still took the deal, and I ended up telling Mr. Throgmorton in the end that it was him that killed his son, and he did it in cold blood. I still won in the end. So there's an option for you getting something good out of it, regardless, no matter what. No matter what, you're getting something. Okay. Thank you for liking the live, whoever that was. On TikTok, thank you very much. Alright. I think we're just gonna go.
Turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed.
So yeah, I can still. The bad thing about this is I can still turn this guy in. That's the thing that's wrong. That's the thing that's wrong about this is he gave me all that. They gave me all that to not tell the guy that hey, you murdered you murdered his son and everything, and you still turn him in. You can still turn him in. So it's a little ironic, if you ask me. A little ironic. Fucked up too, but also ironic. Anyway. Look like Michael Vick. So yeah, now if you do this part, and you don't turn the evidence in, let's say you want to change it, you could go back and do it. You can change it as many times as you want, as long as you don't turn it in. But you have the choice. So what do you guys think, though? You know, did he murder him or no? You guys there? Not you. I know you're there. I know you're there, Gabe. Okay. So what game are you playing? You still playing Diablo? Gabe? You still playing Diablo? What are you playing? Oh, are you playing the other game now?
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Oh, he's playing football. Okay. Before I talk to Mr. Throgmorton, I want to try to find this other fisherman. Let's go there.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
I've said everything I know.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something,
What? I don't have all day.
some unusual creatures. And they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Is it literally still gonna have me take that?
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beast's. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Okay. So we got all the cases done here. Alright, I gotta go to the back to this bar over here. I gotta tell this man if it'll let me go back in. I need to tell this man he needs to get out.
The door won't budge.
Okay. Well, he must have left.
You want a drink?
Oh, you do get grenades in this. Games are back on Diablo, guys. She's having a blast over there. I'm trying to figure out which way to go with this because, I think I'm gonna go with this. We need bullets. So this is, I think this is just, yeah, this is just more. They got you looking like Sherlock Holmes in this thing. All right.
Never again, they say.
Is there a... Hold on. I'm trying to make sure... Sorry, this is not helping. Hold on. That's fast. Yeah, that is stupid. I'm trying to get a better picture of this. Okay, so... Is that his death? 3/21/17? Or is that the... Or is those the initials, or are those the days he served? Anyway.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
It's pretty weird. It's not every day you just pass out, wake up in your own place. Or you're, you know, in a hotel. Oh.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
No mirror.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
There's nothing in this room. It's pretty weird.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Got any proof it was me? It could have been one of my neighbors. I slept like a rock. I didn't hear a thing.
That's exactly what a newcomer would say. Your neighbors are respectable people and would never do such a thing. Don't think your yellow-clad patron means you get away with everything.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Okay, so that's an infested area. Where do we need to go? Irwindale Martin will be waiting. Airport Manor. Alright, Gabe. Yeah, talk to you later, man. Oh, there we are. I was wondering why I couldn't go down. Trying to figure out hold on. We're not done here on this area. I gotta go back down here.
errand, newcomer. Get the truck out of here.
Whoops. I went the wrong way. Okay. I guess I don't have to be here. Thought I did. Oh, I know why I came back. I know why I came back. Hold on. Something I'm looking for and I forgot what it was. Take a pause. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be back. Okay. So, where is this at? Do we go to, oh, I think we should go to the manor first. So we'll go to the manor first, and then we'll do. Okay. How do we get to that place? We gotta go up this way. Probably be the fastest way there to go this way, huh? Alright. We're gonna run straight up this way. I guess we have to go around, okay. We'll go around this way then. I suppose we should turn in. We need to.
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Help me out here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Homeless. Okay.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland. Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our reader something more about yourself.
I'm a former Navy diver. Served on the USS Cyclops, and after the war, I found myself in Boston. I've been a private eye ever since.
Oh, a brave sailor. Well, I imagine you'll get accustomed to local life easily. We have plenty of water around here. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
Currently, I'm tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across the country.
Ah, yes. It affected people here, but we were much more concerned with the flood. Though Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, and then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See you later.
Okay. Nope, nope, nope. So none of those, none of those. Okay, so celebrity, ain't it? Okay. Let's see. I'm glad a professional worker. I'm glad a professional is working with me on this. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that.
your problem?
The door won't budge. The door won't budge. The door won't budge.
Stop it. something you like. Cheaper than the rest. Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
You're the man who handled the problems in the port. Seem like a sharp sleuth. Want to make something on the side?
You pay, I work. What's the job?
Ah, a fellow businessman. I'm Vincent, but you can call me Vince. First task is to find the ship's log for the Pride.
Charles Reed. A few questions, if I may.
Sure.
What can you tell me about the Pride? I'm gonna need somewhere to start.
Mostly rumors. The captain was an exemplary patriot. Always had a flag with him. His last shipment may have been chemicals in metal barrels.
It could be resting on the seabed 1,000 miles away. What makes you think it can be found?
I wouldn't waste my money on you unless I had hope. Local drunkards say they saw the barge on the sunken road near the fish market.
Good. I'll check the place and bring you the Pride's ship log if it's still there. Why are you looking for a ship log?
Maybe I'll tell you when the job is done. Right now, you don't need to know.
In my line of work, you don't get far without appreciating the need for privacy. I understand. See you later.
Fresh fish. Just caught, man. Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
Look, all I want is access to your records during my investigations. Otherwise, I'll keep out of your way.
Oh, that's all you want, is it? Was making us look like idiots in front of Mr. Throgmorton not enough for you?
Look, I'm sorry. That wasn't my intent.
Well, that's what you did. A newcomer must know his place. Let me be frank. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T, or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal in here, newcomer.
Hey, easy, Officer Lyons. I don't want any trouble.
Well, good. That's a start. You can use the archive, but only because you have Mr. Throgmorton as your patron. Keep that in mind, Reed.